for me.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scrap. He's loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You've got to fucking sucker it.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the air on first down. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterbacks.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
What an interception.
Made the play on the Vic, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Washington right back to the line. To throw, it's Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Catch the ball.
Another incompletion on third down.
I'm talking to you.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the first down.
Okay. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays,
he's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They'll go right back to him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Washington sends out the punt team. Hang on, he muffs it.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. He's looking to... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He
Touch the fucking goal.
fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A really good job by the defense. They got to
That's
understand that one was blocked. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control.
And it's a fumble after that
Bang!
huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a
Good
chance.
fumble.
Defenders everywhere.
No, Bucks.
Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington wants to go quickly.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Owens. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it.
Here's the next one. Live.
And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Washington right back to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him
Nice
in the slot
job.
is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play together.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Through the air, it's Reed. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A low line drive and short kick.
Fuck.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on 1st down. And
Sit down.
Got him for the sack. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the 1st sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
He'll try to pop the draw.
No way, bro.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw.
Oh my God, pick.
Eyelash away from being picked up. Not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection.
Touchdown.
Deep toward the end zone.
Oh my God.
Swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again.
Good catch.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. First down to start the drive after the break. The run from the shotgun. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Owens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pick 6.
Intercepted. Touchdown, Husky. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can...
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive...
Interception. You're dust.
He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
There you go. Fine.
The Knights will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room.
Good.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the
Oh my God,
shortest
he
throw
knocked
on the
it
field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finds his man. It's Maffa. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just feeds the running back. And he takes it in.
Maffa.
Touchdown, Washington.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up for the PAT. Looking to throw. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Knights want to crank the tempo. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle of the crease corner. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot.
Are you crazy?
On the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 6, UCF 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Finley. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field.
He's short. Let's go.
They want to keep this opening drive alive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Excellent field position here for the offense. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Maffa. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. And you can come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Washington.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got it, and they convert.
Boom. What a play.
Tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Washington wants to go quickly. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Gets it out fast. And that
What?
defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they
No
get
way.
out of bounds after a short gain.
This
To the
now
ground
is
to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fakes the grab on the left. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Washington 6, UCF 0.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Knights want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And he's running in the open. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Finley. Gets open down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to go up top on first down.
Oh my
Nice
God, bro.
defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
From the gun, the ground game.
Good.
Give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Nobody.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
UCF 7, Washington 6.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Maffa.
That's it.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Washington right back to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
4th down, got to have it here. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more.
Bang!
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll keep it on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
Playoff
explosive
game,
play
come on.
waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
God.
That
Okay.
was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Empleman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line, eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly
9
when
seconds.
that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. And
He doesn't have enough time.
to the 34 before he's finally knocked
He's not going to have
out.
enough time. See?
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.
How many minutes? Oh.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff from the gun.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Scanning the field, it's Rising. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? He gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. At the 45.
Jesus, get out of the way.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. He finds his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. Finally
Good.
out of bounds.
Wait. Why would you quit? I might get.